There's going to be a little bit of an ugly period right here when you see the ace of swords. We touch resistance, and then we break down with increasing volatility. So let's put this into 1 minute. So from 1 o'clock to 2 o'clock, we had touched resistance, volatility, and then increased towards the end. But now we're in the sun card. We should have a reprieve from all that decline. It makes sense because we're also coming off of oversold territory on a 1 minute chart. Relatively so on the 10-minute chart too. I mean, relatively. But this is an example of like when you doubt yourself, it can create a chain reaction of events, right? So like, I was short here. I got out of my short positions and bought long, expecting this hop right here to be here, but it went further down, and because I doubted myself, right, I should have just held those positions, right? We went down, I should have just held and waited for that, right? And then I would have sold, and then this would have made more sense as far as an opportunity to close out of a position. Point being, guys, is sometimes you get tripped up on the dailies. It happens. It's day trading. I would like to see anybody who's talking shit right now get the same cumulative accuracy, like at remotely the same detail. You don't even need to be as close on the detail. Let's see you get the same accuracy that I get on average. If you average out all these days, it comes out to 98-ish percent accuracy, which means that 98 out of 100 statements that I make about the market are true. And that's using tarot cards, my friend. So if you're still talking shit, you got a serious head on your shoulders, a stubborn one. There isn't an analyst on the planet that has a 98%. The irony is that I couldn't like, they wouldn't make me a legal advisor even though my accuracy is that high, because I didn't go through all the, well, I'd have to renew them basically, all of the requirements. But so it's very likely we have a bounce here, guys. We got the sun card. Let's take a look at the overview. So what I see is a low towards the end of the day and a pop up over the following day. There's a high for the week. Let's take a look at that on the chart. Okay, so we have April start here. Like I've said before April started, we're going to revisit these lows. So I think since I'm so tripped up, I'm just going to go long and I'm going to stop dancing around. I'm just going to, or not go long. I'm going to go for a long position, but it's going to be on the short side. I'm bearish, if you will, but a longer expiration, further out, I should say. Expiration is what I'm looking for to do right now. And when I figure that out, I will return with whatever puts I've purchased. However, guys, I'm still on the long side because, again, let's just make another chart. On the intraday, this is probably that low. It's end of day. This looks like a low, and then we have a pop out of here. So again, guys, if you're just tuning in now, this we've entered the sun card. Right, we entered the sun card, which is The 2 to 3 o'clock hour. It's actually gonna 2 to 4 o'clock, I should say. I left the card out for whatever reason. It's interesting. So I am gonna be getting. I think I'm probably gonna. Man, what a day! This is why when your mentality's not in it, guys, you just shouldn't trade. My mentality is definitely out of it today. That big move. All right. Range bound. There's a good chance we go lower today, guys, but there's a push higher, or there's a chance we go lower overnight. I mean, God, it's really tough right here. We're revisiting a crest on the 14th. We successfully turn resistance into support, but this is where it gets tricky. Right in here. And last thing I want to do is miss out on the big drop. That's where the most money is made. All right, guys, I'll tune back in when I figure out with more certainty what I'm going to be doing. But as of right now, I'm just hanging tight rather than to put more money in and be confused. I'm going to wait until I have more certainty, and then I'm going to fix my trades. I got puts and calls right now, but I mean, there's a definite decline coming. So I'm going to prepare myself for the sharp decline. I may wish I did it tomorrow, but better off safe than sorry, because for the month, guys, we have the Hermit card. We're revisiting lows. We revisited a crest in March. Now we're revisiting the problems that we came off of in April. All right, guys, I'll be back on in a bit.